One person was killed in an explosion at the Russian airbase in Novofedorivka, Crimea. The facility was the base for planes bombing targets in Ukraine. According to Moscow, the explosions were caused by the detonation ammunition stored there. We rested, nothing happened. It was quiet and peaceful, and suddenly there was a loud explosion. The house shook, the windows were broken. I shouted for everyone to lie on the floor and crawl into the bathroom. Then we heard more explosions. According to unconfirmed reports, the base was attacked using Ukrainian missiles, but the Ukrainian side is not responsible for the explosions. However, President Volodymyr Zelensky announced that the presence of Russian occupiers in Crimea is a threat to all of Europe, and the Black Sea region will not be a safe place as long as the peninsula is occupied. There can be no stable and lasting peace for the countries on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea as long as Russia uses our peninsula as a military base. This Russian war against Ukraine and against all free Europe began in Crimea and must end in Crimea, end with its liberation. In turn, in Bucha near Kiev, a burial ceremony was organized for another 15 people, whose bodies were found 4 months after the Russians withdrew from this area. 14 bodies could not be identified. All victims were either shot or burned in cars. We found the charred body of a woman who was burned here. All the bodies that died from the shots show signs of torture. Thanks to the DNA testing procedure, we will be able to determine any relationship between the dead in order to be able to bury them together. In response to the appeal of Volodymyr Zelensky, who ordered the forced evacuation of people in the east of the country, many Ukrainians from the occupied territories have already left their homes. However, many older family members who were attached to their surroundings did not leave. The authorities and services appealed to these residents, among others from Donetsk, to join their families. Dear Grandpa, I love you very much. Please come to us. You know no one is as important to me as you. Please take your things and come. We have already prepared everything for you. If something happens to you, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Please, Grandpa. Over the past 24 hours, Russian forces continued firing in the Donbass, Kharkiv, and Kherson regions. This morning, there was an attack in the Zaporizhia region, damaging many civil buildings and power networks.